Hey, what's up, everybody? So, my name is Gene Boykin. I'm the founder of the GoGetter Family Real Estate Investing Academy. All right. This is where I teach people the right way to do real estate. We've really been lied to our entire lives about real estate and the way that we have to do it as regular people. All right. Filling out credit applications, using realtors, inspections, appraisals, W-2s, qualifying, debt to income ratios. You don't have to do any of that stuff. All right. I almost lost my breath. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me tonight because tonight I'm going to talk about how you win in a real estate recession, in a real estate crash. And there's a real estate recession right now going on. I'm going to show you guys some stuff, some personal stuff that I've received just in my real estate business. I'm also going to show you guys how I'm winning in the real estate recession. All right. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right. And if you're new to my channel and you feel like I brought you some value, I want you to consider subscribing. All right. Or you can just be a player about it. Hit that subscribe button.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters. We some go-getters. Hope you a go-getter. Let's get it. I'm a go-getter. Hustle to the end. We some no quitters. Knock it out the park. We for show hitters. Right, left hemisphere. That's a dome splitter. Yeah. We control our own destiny. Make moves. Cultivate whole legacy. Creative finance. Bring more ecstasy. The right ingredients. Now that's a dope recipe.
Okay, what's up, guys? So thanks for joining me, man, tonight. I'm super excited. I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot lately. It's just because I've had a ton going on. All right, guys. So my apologies. All right. But I've been on some other social media platforms, right? Because I stay giving you guys this real estate game. It's changing lives. And you know what's crazy is this, okay? So I had a challenge, right? My first ever Become the Bank challenge. I had that October 3rd. And there was somebody from my city that attended the challenge. Okay. And then he ended up getting in my inner circle. So that was October 3rd. Don't you know? Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday, he sent out a contract already. He already sent out a contract for his first deal with zero money out of his own pocket for the deal. And then obviously no credit checks because we just ain't doing that. Right. It's not necessary. And it's nuts, man. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy because I'm in a new studio apartment. Okay. So I rented out this house or this apartment for content creation and then also just to get some work done in. All right. I didn't like my old office. I still got my other office, but long story short, I'm talking to the landlord of this place. And I'm digressing here, but it's all going to come together. The landlord of the apartment that I live in, or no, I don't live in, I create content in this place. It's $1,200 a month. And I'm talking to him and he's talking about how tough real estate has been on him. So I'm telling him how we do real estate. So long story short, I pay him the rent today for this apartment. And now, mind you, my new inner circle student who just went to my challenge has a house under contract. The house needs a ton of work, man. We estimated 50,000 and haven't even seen it. So this is the thing. We don't do fix and flips. So my landlord, he needs to buy a house low and then he does the work himself. So we got that house under contract for 20,000. Listen to me. 20,000. All right. Under contract for 20 grand. I just paid my rent for my content apartment today. And I told my landlord I had to meet me. This is it. See, you got to pull power moves. It's subtleties, guys, that are going to help you. And then I'm going to dig into some stuff. And guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. All right. If you have questions, put where you're from. All right. Put where you're from. Hey, Lavanya, best purchase she ever made. That's what's up. Lavanya's up there in Alaska. All right. Joe's in that inner circle. Yes, sir. What's up, dog? Joe puts that work in. I respect it. Building your team out. Okay. Hey, I like it. You're making moves as long as you're making moves. So check this out. Brother Kali, that's who I'm talking about for those of you that went to the challenge. If you remember Brother Kali. Anyway, so I ended up talking to his okay, Ruby, what's up, Ruby? How you doing? Dallas, Texas. We got some new students in Texas, man, and I gave them some game on foreclosures. So hey, let's get it. Denver, Shelly. I'm marketing in Denver. I was just negotiating with a seller on $1 million property in Denver. Yeah, so Denver, I love the Denver market. Monterey, California, Bird Playground. What's good? Okay, we got people from all over, man. All right, so check it out. and I'm in Iowa, guys. So we're doing it. So check this out. Long story short, Kali, he jumps off into the deep end, negotiating with this seller. I mean, he just started. You know, every master was once a disaster. We have a learning curve. We don't wake up experts, right? So I'm talking. He texted me on Sunday, and he's like, "Man, can we talk?" And I got to talk to the seller, and I had forgot about him, and then I remembered, so I called him, and he's like, "I'm talking to the seller right now. Can I patch her in?" And I'm like, "Man, I don't know if I like this deal, man. You know." And then you don't know enough yet, man. You got to put in a lot of work to get up to speed. And I was like, you know what? Put her on the phone, patch her in. So boom, he patches her in. I tell her, you know, I'm talking to her. I find out her timeline. I want to make sure that if just worst case scenario, if we can't find a buyer for the property, because we're just going to wholesale this, if we can't find a buyer, I want to make sure that we don't damage her irreparably, right? So I pretty much inquired into really how bad they need the money, what's their timeline, and they don't even have a timeline. She's just like, whatever, right? So I was like, cool, they wanted 25,000. I got it for 20, right? So I'm talking to my landlord today. I paid him rent for the content studio apartment, right? And I tell him, hey, I've got a house that's right up your alley. You probably wouldn't even have to borrow any money. And I said, you do a lot of your work, right? And then I have him meet me at my investment property, right? Because it just got done. I'm going to show you guys some video too. All right. So I have him meet me at my investment property. And that was a power move because I don't pay, I become the bank. I bought this house, did the work, got the work done on it. It looks beautiful. I'm going to show you guys a video of it. I didn't do any of that work, didn't pay for any of the work, hasn't cost me any money. So he comes into my investment property and he's like in awe because real estate is rough on him because he doesn't do it the right way. He does it, the way that we have been taught. And he thought of like the BRRRR strategy in his mind. And he's like, I wonder if I can do that. But he had never heard of the BRRRR strategy. So anyway, he's looking around, his eyes are wide, man, because the house is nice. I'm going to show you a video of me and him up in there. So anyway, his eyes are wide open, man. And I say, yeah, you like doing the work on your properties, right? And I'm talking to him about his projects, this, that. I said, well, I might have one for you because this is in a small town. It's in a small town outside of my city. It's called Correctionville. So I told him, and I pulled it up on Zillow, and I said, yeah, we just sent the paperwork to the seller. She's getting the contract to her lawyer. They're kind of looking it over, and then we're gonna, cross our T's and dot our I's and consummate everything. And I said, we'd be able to sell this house for 28,000. And his eyes got big again because it's a 4-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and it's like almost 2,000 square feet, I think. He's like, 28,000, and his wheels started spinning right away. This is how you work, guys. That was ACEs, the ACEs system, awareness. Jesus, my head's big, man. You can't even see the TGGF back there. Holy smokes. I got to get a bigger, bigger TGGF. Golly. Anyway, his wheels started turning. He's like, if I get this house for 28,000, because this is what he was telling me when we were walking out to my car, because I had to like shoo him off to leave because I had to do a video. So he didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay talking to me, man. Hey, my time's valuable. So he says, I could probably buy that all cash without having to borrow any money. And then I could borrow money for the repairs it just depends on what I wanted to do for the repairs. I could probably do that myself. And so I lit up right there. I was like, you know what? That's why I love doing real estate how we do it, because you don't have to go borrow money from the sharks and have them breathing down your neck every month for that payment to service that debt. You have enough money to get control of the property and to do the work. And then you can start making money. I said, Bob, this is going to be a good thing for us, a beautiful relationship. So guys, that's $8,000 on that deal that Brother Kali stands to make. Now I told Brother Kali, hey, if I bring the buyer and I got to do some work, we doing a joint venture. We split in that. So I'm going to need 4,000 of that. But dude, he came to the challenge October 3rd. It was October 3rd through the 7th. He became a member of my inner circle that following subsequent Monday. And so he hasn't been a member of the inner circle for a month yet. It's glorious, man. Glorious. So I'm sending some videos to my phone real quick of me and Bob over at my house, man. Hey, his eyes were wide open, dude. He couldn't believe it. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm going to show you guys." So I pay him rent on this apartment. It's a pretty nice apartment too, man. $1,200. He said he just raised the rent to start cash flowing. He's owned this thing since 2009. I looked him up on PropStream while I was talking to him. So I was throwing my weight around. Hey, when you can big dog somebody, sometimes you just got to big dog somebody. So let me get to my point. All right. And the point was how to have success in real estate during a real estate crash, right? During a real estate recession. And that's really what we're in. I'm going to show you guys. I got an email from a company that I work with that does some financing for me. And you'll hear a lot out there, right? Out and about about inflation, about the interest rates being raised, and how some there was a loan officer on my TikTok that was like, "Oh, when the Fed raises interest rates, that doesn't affect mortgages." It was like, oh my God. No, it doesn't affect it like directly. It's not like, oh, the Fed raised interest rates. Now mortgage rates automatically go up. It's a trickle down for pretty much everything, but it absolutely has a side effect on mortgage rates. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Dude, mortgage rates are damn near like 7% right now when you go to get a mortgage. So this is how you have success. But I want you guys to drop some flames in the comments, man. If you guys want to see me and Bob, my landlord for this place, you want to see me and Bob at the big dog's house, at a big dog's investment property. See, I'm in his property right now. I had to have him come to one of my properties. Y'all like you guys like my new spot, man? I'm going to get a couple more things in the background, but drop some flames in them comments, man. Cause I got them up here. I'll share my, I don't know if I can even share my damn. Okay. Let me look out for y'all. Let me look out here. Let me see. Okay. Boom. All right. I'm going to get them up here real quick, man. Where in the heck? Oh, no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me how to mess it up. So, guys, right now with interest rates going up, when the real estate markets fluctuate, all right, real estate markets are always fluctuating. That's the thing about real estate. Real estate, see, this is why I love real estate too, because it is a tangible asset. You can touch, feel, see, and use, right? It has utility. Real estate, housing is one of the three things we need to survive, right? We need shelter, we need food and water, and we need clothing. So if we're in real estate, right, which is shelter, and we're making moves, we have some leverage. We've got some influence too. You know what I mean? We've got some influence. So are you going to use that influence in the right way? Because most people will get into real estate and they'll do it wrong. They'll go about it the traditional way. And I'll tell you this, if you go about real estate the traditional way, thinking, you just got to get this out of your mind, that you need a huge lump sum of money or that you've got to borrow money. Just flip the switch, man. That's all you got to do is flip the switch to solving problems. Are you a problem solver? That's it. If you can solve a person's real estate problem, you can, and then you're just a problem solver in essence. That's all we're doing. So brother Kali is getting this house under contract, and he insisted on continually talking to the lady about terms, and they don't owe much. It's in a small city outside of my city. Now we looked at the comps, and some of the comps were a little bit over 100,000, but obviously those houses were all the way fixed up, which is cool. And people are moving out to small towns now just because of Zoom, and they can work from home and all that stuff. But he was insistent on trying to get it on terms, and the lady said, I don't want any I just need this cash so I can be done with it, get this stuff over it, and move on with my life. Like, hey, so he calls me, or I call him, and he's on the line with her, and he's like, yeah, I'm talking to her, and she just does not want terms. I was like, dude, we talked about this. This is a wholesale. You guys, you got to understand. You can't go into a situation with your mind made up on what type of deal you're going to do, because You don't know what type of deal it is. It might be a subject to, it might be a lease option, it might be a wholesale, just like this one. This one is a wholesale transaction. So I told him, I was like, listen, do you want to make a quick 5 grand? Could you use a quick 5,000? You're gonna have to put in a little work, right? You probably have to put in about, I would say, well, if your knowledge level is where it's supposed to be, it would take about 4 or 5 hours of work to make 5,000 on a wholesale transaction. Well, I got Bob to agree to 28,000. Well, his eyes lit up. All right. So again, one of the ways to be successful during a real estate recession is to understand that it's not about buying a house. It's not about even the money. It's about solving that problem. Now, it might take a couple dollars to solve the problem, but a lot of times, guys, what it takes is logistical execution. All right, logistical execution. So being able to line things up, man, moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts in a deal, and you've got to align those things, man. One will be moving this way while one is moving this way, and they've got to cross each other at the same time, right? Metaphorically. So if you're able to do that, right, and then also always be able to see a solution when a problem arises. See a solution, because there are going to be so many people that are going to have real estate problems in the upcoming months. It's going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm going to share this first. Oh, I know how I can share these. I tripped out, man. Let me share these real quick to my Google Drive. That's what I got to do so I can share it on these videos for you. And then I'm going to share this email that I got. I got this email from a company that I work with that helps my GoGetter family members get financing, and then helps my real estate clients get financing as well. And I'm going to show you guys this email, man. I've got to share it first. Let me share it. Let me share his I just screenshotted it. Let me share it. I'm gonna read it to you. I don't care. I'm an open book, man. There ain't nothing. I don't, there's so many gatekeepers with this knowledge. It kind of works my nerves at times, because there's enough real estate out here for everybody. Brother Kali is in my city. And I had somebody say to a mutual friend, they said to a mutual friend, why is Gene, if this is such a good investing strategy and stuff, why is Gene telling everybody? Why is he teaching people? Isn't he just creating competition for himself? And that is a lack mindset. That's a lack mindset. I have an abundance mindset. I can't buy every distressed property, every distressed home in my city. So Brother Kali is from my city. That house that he's getting under contract, it was referred to him. It was referred to him. I didn't hear about it. He heard about it. So we would have never been able to even do that deal had he not come to my challenge and I've been open about sharing this information, this knowledge. You know what I mean? So let me see. I'm about to pull him up here. I got it. I got it. Oh my goodness. This is going to drive me nuts. If you guys have questions, let me look in the comments, see if you guys have any questions. I didn't even share this thing to the right. Boom. Good to go. Boom. All right. Got it. So if you guys have questions, throw them in the comments real quick. I got a few extra minutes. I got a lot to do. I've got 2 houses that are going on the market. You're about to see one of them. I've got to share it to my Google Drive real quick, these videos, so you can see me and Bob in there. Bob was bright-eyed up in there. He was like, man, this is crazy. How are you doing this? So he really wanted me to tell him the story about the house that we were in. I didn't have a lot of time. I was like, Bob, I got a lot going on right now. We'll talk more later, but my time's too valuable, homie. I can't just be kicking it with you, unfortunately. Let me show you guys this though. Boom, there it is. Okay. Just open, share screen. So this is an email that I received. I want you guys to see the trickle down situation, man, that happens. And this is happening for everyone. If you are in society, this is happening. Where is it at? Oh my goodness. Oh, I had to download it. Oh my gosh. How was that a movie? Nope, that one. Oh my gosh. Bam. Got it. Okay. Lord have mercy. Here we go. Boom. All right. You guys see this? This is an email that I received. Let me make it big for you. See how big I can make it. I'm going to move that. Okay. I'm going to make that a little bigger on the screen itself. And we're going to read this together so you can see how this affects. Okay. Whoops. Okay. It says, hey, hey, Gene, our POS lenders have notified me that due to the Federal Reserve raising interest rates at an unprecedented rate and the cost of money going up, they will be raising our discount from 10.5 to 11.5% discount effective December 1st, 2022. For example, on 30,000, it will be an additional $300 withheld. So they're going to charge me. This is what they're telling me, that when one of my clients borrow money for whichever business it is of mine, real estate investing, real estate teaching, the investing, whatever it is, they're going to charge me. If it's 30,000, they're going to charge me out of that an additional $300. On 10,000, it will be an additional $100. So look at what it says. Please make note with your packages to price it into your pricing starting December 1st of this year. So they just told me to make note that by December 1st of this year, I need to raise my prices for my customers because they're raising their prices on me because the Fed raised interest rates. A recession is inevitable. So, somebody, okay. I got you, homie. I got you. Let me get this one more tip on being successful in a real estate recession. All right. To be successful in a real estate recession, understand this. If you're wholesaling, make sure you do not offer too much. That's the thing that gets wholesalers in trouble. They offer too much money. They get the house under contract for too much, and then they cannot assign the contract because nobody, they're like, dude, I'm not paying that much for that. Why would I pay that much for that? That's crazy. I'd never do that. Whatever. Right. And then you can't get rid of it. You're unable to get rid of it. Right. So it's all for nothing. It ends up being all for nothing. So that's the thing with wholesaling. Now, when we use creative financing and subject to, understand that people that bought when the market was super hot and it was a seller's market, but interest rates were low. Interest rates were super duper low, right? So since interest rates were low, banks were lending a lot of money. They wanted to get people into new loans, immature loans. So they've got a long time until they can get out of that debt. Now they're locked into this debt, right? But the thing is this, guys, house prices are going to drop. House prices are going to drop. Well, if you bought a house at an all-time high price and you borrowed the money to buy that, when the price drops, right? And you're paying your mortgage. So your mortgage debt is slowly declining, but the price drop is going to be faster than your mortgage decline. So now you're going to owe more than the house is worth. So if you want to win in this recession or crash, whatever you want to call it, you need to be worried about, especially with subject to and creative financing, you need to be worried about the cash flow on the property. Okay. Don't worry about how much equity profit and how much you'll make on the down payment and none of that. Worry about your cash flow. Cash flow, because that pays you every single month. Every single month, like clockwork, you're getting your cash flow. You've got to jump through all types of hoops to pull out equity, right? You've got to get a property under contract and then sell it to get an option fee. Once you get that thing sold on rent to own, though, that cash flow, that's going to be there for you. That's going to be there like the old Jackson 5 song. I'll be there. Y'all know I can't sing now, but shit, I'm gonna try it anyway. But cash flow will be there for you. All right. So let me see, man. I'm trying to get these dang. I don't know why I can't share my damn screen. Oh, boom, video files. Let me see. Got it. Yes. Hey, okay. Okay. I got it, y'all. Boom.
This flooring was in here.
That's
Paint, all of this stuff. The mold, everything was.
Let me get the one of him upstairs. Let me get the one of him upstairs with me. I only got him for like 7 seconds, man. I didn't want to get him on tape, but I'm going to show you guys some other videos of me and my partner in there. He's my partner who's a doctor, man, who stuck with me from the beginning, who I told that none of this would have been possible without him. None of it would have been possible without him, because he's the one who said to me, he was like, Gene, why can't I just take over somebody's mortgage? I can afford to do that. And I'm like, dude, I asked him the other day, I was like, do you remember what I said to you? I was like, bro, I've never heard of that. You can't do that. And man, had he never said that, none of us would be here right now talking about this. None of us. So, hey, if y'all ever see Travis, thank him. That he's a good human being for that. Let me see, video file, boom. Why is it going to all this stuff now? There we go. Doctor house. Bing, bang, bow. Boom, boom. Here we go. Here's Bob. I didn't show his face here.
Yeah, that'll be
So
good.
I moved the well pump and the water softener and the.
He's telling me about all this stuff he did at his property that he's like living in and then fixing up at the same time. And he put some expensive stuff in there, man. But that's going the traditional route. When you go that traditional route, you're locked in, you're boxed in to having to do certain things that you normally really would not do, that you should not do, really, but you've got to pay that bank back. All right, guys. Here's my doctor house right here. And then this is me and my homie. We're together.
Damn. Oh, he did paint that counter.
Look at this house, man. I didn't pay for any of this work.
Nice, ain't it?
Yeah, dude, the paint is good.
Well, the dude I partner with, he owns Sioux City Pro Painters. So that's like one of the top painting companies.
That's my dog right there. That's my dog, man. He's a good dude. I don't want to show his face because he doesn't even have any social media. He has 0 social media, so I gotta respect it. Let me see here.
This motherfucker's cool. Wait till you see this basement, dog.
Try not to cuss.
Do anything to the basement.
Dude, this is nice, man. You can tell that paint makes it,
Yup, makes it pop. So we paid.
Look at that bathroom. Look at that bathroom. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Let me show you another here of the downstairs, the basement. Oh, I love this basement, man. This basement is amazing. Look at this. Drop some flames in the comments, man. And I got you.
This downstairs.
Shedrick.
This downstairs was like this. Oh, they fixed it. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Look how big this motherfucker is, dog. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Yeah. Yeah. It ain't done yet. Oh, wait till you see this cherry wood storage closet. I don't know if that motherfucker used to be a sauna or what. Yes. This is the man cave from heaven right here.
That was just me and my dog talking right there, man.
Sick, man.
What? Hey, we're gonna sell it for $245.
You heard me. Y'all heard me. We're selling it for $245, man. $245. I got one more to show you, and then I'm gone with the seeing the new house, man. Whoops. But this is exciting, guys. I mean, is this not amazing? Guys, I got this house and I didn't pay anything for this. I paid $0.00 exactly.
I put this at 196. So we're gonna sell it for 245, but you make more than that when you become. No, it's right here.
This is what
Yeah,
I
you make
say.
more than that, man, when you become the bank, because
Become the bank.
we're gonna sell it on rent to own terms. So we'll get a down payment and finance the rest with a interest rate. So shit, the way the mortgage.
Yes, sirree. All right, guys, let me answer some of these questions, man, and get man,
This
I
motherfucker's
love
cool.
it.
Wait till you see the.
Whoops. Okay. All right, here we go. So, um, all right, somebody says when is the Become the Bank challenge? So the Become the Bank challenge, if you've already signed up, you want to look in your email for the private Zoom link and for the VIP link to create your login and password. But it's November 7th through the 11th. All right, November 7th through the 11th. So there's still some seats available. There's a link in the description of this video where you can sign up, man. And we go hard. You know, brother Kali, he attended the challenge and he's already got a property under contract, guys. Already got a property under contract. So he's gonna, you know, I'm gonna get that. It's a wholesale deal, but still, dude, I'll take 4,000 real quick. I am gonna take 4,000 because we're splitting it. We're gonna get 8 grand. I mean, boom. Okay, so Shedrick says, I have a wholesale deal ready to go, 25K, but it's out of state. Never did one out of state. What state is it in? And then secondly, what you want to do, man, is whatever market it's in, is you've got to be a member of the local real estate Facebook groups, man. That is your best way to connect with other people who want to get into real estate, who are in real estate, landlords. And then also, this is a high level tip, man. High level tip, man. That's for really inner circle, man. But I mess with y'all. Y'all are here. Make sure I see 12 people watching, man. If I don't see 12 likes on this thing, I'm gonna be so pissed off, dude. I can't even believe it. So check it out. So hit that like button for real. Get us in the algorithm, man, so we can get this knowledge out to the people. So what you want to do, Shedrick, is you want to look at the houses that are for rent. Okay. Look at houses that are for rent. And then when you get the address of those houses, or just call them the landlord, right? They are investors. If they're renting out a house, they're investors. And guess what an investor is? A buyer. Boom. High level tip right there, man. A lot of people don't even think like that, man. It's just problem solving. That's it. That's all it is, man. Problem solving at its finest. Nice upgrade. Thank you. Thank you. And the best part is I didn't even do any of the work. Oh, okay. This is a good question. Shelly Schultz, and Shelly, this is a great question. All right. Where are you from, Shelly? You know, I'm from Iowa. I like to know. I'm a small town Iowa guy. I like to know where everybody's from. I'm moving on up in the world, though. I got to get in a bigger market than Sioux City, Iowa for the GoGetter family and for my investing. So good question. Who's paying mortgage while you turn it? So again, this hasn't costed me any money. I just paid the mortgage payment today for this month too. So we've paid 3 mortgage payments. We took possession on the first. Now this is what I did. Since we took over the existing mortgage on this, we paid out the seller $20,000 when we took possession. 20 grand. I didn't pay that. So what I did was this. I partnered with someone that wanted to get into real estate investing. Contractors that want to get into investing are good people to partner with. And here's why. I've told you guys this many a times. Their credit, the banks give them a hard time about their credit, but they usually have some money to play with. So we get the house under contract. That's the acquisition. So we've just used our contracts and our problem solving abilities. And that's what I did with this. I talked to the husband, the wife. I got the house under contract and told them we'd pay them $20,000 on our due diligence. Now I didn't have my partner set up yet. I was going to pay the $20,000 if I had to, but I don't like to use my own money. So I was just checking out options, and I get to my partner on this deal and I tell him, hey, I've got the property. Here's the numbers. This is what we need. 20,000 to on the day that we close and get possession. And then the mortgage payments, which is $1,285 a month. I forecasted 2 payments. We paid the third today. And then the person that I partner with is going to do the repairs and the work. And then we split the profits. Anything above the existing mortgage we take over on monthly cash flow. And then when we sell it outright. And I said, this is the best part though. So it's going to be 20,000 plus the first mortgage payment just to get in. So it's 21,285, right? because the mortgage payment is $1,285. So $21,285 to get in. But when we get the down payment, when we sell it, whatever money you invest up front, we're going to take that out of that down payment so that you get your money back. And then we'll split the profit on anything above what was spent on that 20,000 and then the repairs. We're going to split that, and then we split the cash flow. Boom. I hope that I didn't lose you guys there, because it may have seemed like a mouthful, but it's really simple to work out in your mind when you just know that. Yes, yes, Shelly, this is a rent to own. We're going to rent to own it out. So we're going to get, this house is super nice. This is a super nice house. A doctor lived here, and her husband, and then 2 kids. So we're going to sell it for $245,000, but we're going to tell them rent to own, no credit checks, down payment required. So I plan on getting a $40,000 down payment for this. And then our buyer is going to owe us $205,000. So they're going to give us monthly rent to own payments towards that $205,000. And those monthly rent to own payments are going to be about $2,189. So we're going to get the $2,189 from our buyer each month, and we're going to take $1,285 out of that and pay the mortgage we took over. Boom. And the mortgage we took over is $1,285. So that leaves us about $904 to split. Free money each month. $904 to split. That's $452 each. Monthly cash flow. And then the turnover rate on these things, man, it's two out of every 3, man. It's beautiful. So we'll probably end up selling this house like that a few different times. So how to make sure nothing is tied to the home, and where can she get the deed so we can close the deal? The house fell into the girl's lap. Does she own it? If she own, well, it's all on that's all on public record, right? So the deed, you just got to call the county courthouse, man, and the clerk is the hub. So if it might be the recorder's office, it might be the assessor's office, it might be the registrar of deeds office, but you call the clerk and tell them what you need, and the clerk will tell you, well, hey, we don't have that, but that's at the assessor. That's at the registrar of deeds, right? The deed is public record. Anybody can get the deed. And then the deed's only 1 page. And then you said, how to make sure nothing is tied to the home. What do you mean? Like a lien? Man, didn't you go to the challenge? So on the first day we went through the steps on how to do a deal. You got to get that title search. That's how you make sure, if that's what you're asking, liens. If you're saying like nothing tied to it, you're talking about liens, then you got to get a title search, right? Now you can do a surface level title search yourself, but you just got to know what you're looking for. He said, man, I just need to holler at you for 3 minutes offline. That's it. Yeah, it won't. Well, first off, it ain't going to be 3 minutes. I already know that. Second off, man, that's going to be hard to come by, man. That's going to be hard to come by. I want to talk to all of y'all too. I do, but it's difficult. I got my inner circle. I've got my investing. I've got 2 houses I'm putting on the market. So we just had an inner circle session last night, man. That was like 2 hours, dude, 2.5 hours answering nonstop questions, man. So you in that inner circle Wednesday nights, you asking as many questions as you want. And then throughout the week with the emails and all that good stuff. But anyway, let me see what we got here. The problem-solving mindset changes everything. Absolutely. Yes, it does, brother. Yes, it does. That's it, man. We're just looking at, it's just a problem. That's it. There's always a way around the problem. So just understand that, guys. Understand that there's always a way around the problem. You just have to try to take your emotion out of it. All right. Take your emotion out of it. And then try not to think about yourself as much too. Think about your seller. Right. And we're solving their problem. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Great cash flow, Gate. Great cash flow. Yes. Are there other people we can possibly partner with if we can't find a contractor? 100%. Absolutely. I just told you, when I said, oh man, I hit this remote in my pocket, changing the light color back there. Look, we all high society now. There you go. Get back. Okay. Yes. So you just gotta be, you've got to be kind of try to be innovative with your problem solving, right? Just like I just told Shedrick to look for buyers on houses that are for rent. And then you just talk to the owner, the landlord. You can do that, right? You can go get the Section 8 landlords list. You can get the eviction notices list. And then you just skip trace the owner of the house because the owner is the investor. So you can partner with anybody that has an interest in real estate. So if you're in the local Facebook groups, right, in your market, and you get a house under contract, you can do a post. Hey, got a house under contract that are got a house that I acquired, looking to partner with somebody to do the repairs. Boom. 50-50 revenue split. Bang. And you'll get a lot of hits, right? And then when you talk to the people, you let them know the particulars. Okay, hey, I did the acquisition. Here's the numbers, right? You pay for the materials and the repairs. Then when we sell it, we're going to split the profit. Anything above our costs. Anything above our costs too, not just mine, your partner's costs too, right? Anything above that, we split 50-50. So it's free money. It really is free money. Okay. All right, guys. So hey, I appreciate you guys coming through tonight. Y'all saw that email about the damn Chuck says, wow, thanks. That's how we get down at the Go Getter family, man. You know, my inner circle, my inner circles, man, closing deals, getting deals under contract. Some of my students, man, are breaking my heart at times because they're shooting themselves in the foot. But hey, we can't make decisions for people, so there's that part. We just got to be accepting of that fact. But if you are even a member of the Go Getter family, because there's a lot of places where you can network with Go Getter family members, man, whether it's the private Facebook group, whether you join the Becoming the Bank Challenge. Listen, the Become the Bank Challenge is really, it to me, it's life changing. It's life changing. If you attend the challenge, and then if you do the homework, right, and do what's asked of you, because my goal during the challenge, which is why it's called a challenge, is to make you get comfortable being uncomfortable. Make you get comfortable being uncomfortable, because everything, when we want to elevate, and we want to change our life, we have to do uncomfortable things in order to get comfortable. That's just the name of the game. So if you're willing to do that, then there's nothing that can stop you. There is nothing that can stop you. All right. So guys, I appreciate you guys watching tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you feel like I brought you some value tonight, consider subscribing. You can share this video, all that good stuff, man. Now, there is a link in the description for the Become the Bank Challenge. All right. The next challenge is November 7th through the 11th. So that is actually on Monday we start. And I'm not certain how many seats we have left. I'm not certain how many seats we have left, how many spaces we have left available. I know there are some spaces available. So it's 5 days for 2 hours. If you're VIP, there's an hour of Q&A on a private Zoom link. And there were some people here. There's some people here that were in the challenge. Joe was in the challenge. Lavanya was in the challenge. All of them were VIP too. So that VIP, did you guys enjoy that VIP, man? The VIP was dope. I loved it. Yes. Yeah. Get in the challenge. It's the real deal. Joe got in the challenge. He's working too. Joe's putting in that work. Me and Joe, we've got that deep dive. We got your deep dive tomorrow too, man. So, hey, I'm ready. Shelly says, bet on yourself. Yes. Better believe it. So, all right, guys, I got to get up out of here. I appreciate you guys. And guys, always remember, right? Always remember that fear is a made-up thought in our mind. Fear is us imagining that we will get an undesirable result. Even when we want to achieve something, we feel like the things that we have to do along the way, we're imagining an undesirable result before we do them. That is what causes fear, and thus causes us to have powerlessness. So if we just simply flip that switch from an undesirable result that we're imagining to a desirable result. Imagine what it will feel like when you close that first deal. Imagine, imagine what it'll feel like when you're let's say uh
Yeah,
walking through
dog.
your investment property like this that you got by becoming the bank. What will that feel like to you? Imagine that. And if you do that, you will go from putting powerlessness in your hands to power. Imagine that desirable result that you want. I'm telling you. And it's there. It's all there for you, man. I can't wait. Troy, what's good, homie? What's good? All right. All right. Hey, Lavanya says facts, Joe. All right. Hey, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I got to get up out of here. I got a ton to do. Oh, and I told my inner circle last night, right? Because I got these two houses that I'm putting on the market. I've got new websites revamped. You know, I got a selling website. I've got a buying website. I've got a lot going on, man. We're making moves, making money moves. So I told my inner circle, I was like, hey, y'all heard it here first, but there's about to be some more posts of some more checks. Some big boy checks too. So let's get it in. What Joe say, I'm ready for the deep dive, and had an aha moment while listening to videos today. All right, dude, that's what those videos are there for. Oh man, I love that you're going through the material, man. You're gonna do well. You're gonna do well. Thank you for being an eye opener. Blessings. Nice. I'm glad. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for commenting. Don't forget, like, man, hit that like button, get us in the algorithm. And hey, this is real estate the right way. So this is what we have the power to do. You just got to gain the right knowledge. True. I'm fixing to join Eugene. I'm in property management 22 years. Oh, so you got a good understanding of tenant relations. What I was just explaining, you should have been able to catch on to that. So yeah, come check out the challenge. The challenge, it's $97 for general admission. You get a lot of bonus material, bonus video trainings that I just throw in there. But the VIP, man, is really where it's at, because you get that VIP members area that has exclusive video content in there, like 8 to 10 hours worth of it. So you start that right away. Boom. And then you get that Q&A, that 1 hour Q&A on the private Zoom link beforehand. All right. So, hey, we're in this thing to win this thing, and we're out here eating, man. My life is a totally different life, man. You see, look, I'm in an apartment, dude. I was like, shit, I need some more space. My daughter driving me nuts. My house too small. I'm not getting another house in my city to live in. I'm not doing it until we move to a bigger city. That's when I'm going to get, y'all are going to see my subject to house that I live in. So guys, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. All right. So, hey, y'all already know what it is, man. Until next time, let's get to it, y'all.
I'm a go-getter. They some go-getters.